Hello, beautiful souls. The luck of the Irish is upon us. March is all about the color green. This to me symbolizes plants, gardening, and growth. Green can also symbolize our material wealth, or in more general terms, our abundance. So what does green symbolize to you? In the U.S., we celebrate March 17th by wearing green, so we don't get pinched, of course. We may visit a pub and drink some beer, 1 or 2 or 5. Others cook their yearly special meal of corned beef and cabbage with au gratin potatoes, or like me, I really try to do all 3. So in Ireland, though, this marks the death of St. Patrick and is celebrated around the world as the story of how this individual suffered greatly in Roman-controlled Britain in about 390 AD. Being sold into slavery as a child to a Druid chieftain, he against huge adversities found his way back to a higher power, once being an atheist, eventually leading him to become a priest, and through his special gifts of channeling through dreams, visions, and astral projecting, he completely changed his stars by living by his divine intuition. Now, our question for Spirit in this series of messages celebrating this beautiful green holiday: where can we sprinkle a little fairy dust that we could use like this spontaneous explosion of growth in our lives to push us forward and help us jump a timeline? Where can we find the magic again? Hello, beautiful beings of light and love. Thanks for stopping by, Sunshine for the Soul, to fill your cup with just a little bit of sunshine today. If you're a new soul visiting, welcome. I'm Cyndi, and I'm excited to share this message with you today. If you clicked on this video, Spirit has a message for you, either from your higher self, source, your spirit guides, or someone in your life you may have a deep spiritual bond with. With love and gratitude, we are thanking our angels, spirit guides, ancestors, and divine source for these messages of divination. We are asking for your divine protection for me and all souls listening. With love in our hearts, let's tap into this energy. All right, Saggies, we have got an interesting one on tap for you today. So I've pre-shuffled and drawn a 5-card spread for you, and this energy is really, really interesting. So I started off the reading though with a Michael A. Singer Untethered Soul Oracle card, and we pulled: the more you sit in the self, the more you will begin to feel an energy that you have never experienced before. So the more you connect back with remembering who you are, that you are an energetic being co-creating with Source, a fragment of Source is inside of your vessel. You're occupying this human vessel. The more we sit with that and we start to understand it, man, everything changes. Like the synchronicities and the signs and just all the different things that align for us and the abundance that comes in. And the universe just shows itself more and more and more that you are manifesting and co-creating this experience. It's very exciting. So our first card out, our general energy. This is where you're at right now, or if you're cross-watching and you're listening for a Sag, that is your person. Currently, we have Justice card in reverse. Libra energy, card number 11, ruled by Venus. You know, this is an air element. Now, there has been an injustice in this energy, an imbalance of some sort, showing that there is a need to correct something. And Spirit is reminding us of the importance to live in integrity and be honest in all aspects of our lives. So it looks to me, and I'm feeling like there has been some type of lying by omission, some deception, some mistruth, and I clarified that with the What's My Vibe Oracle family. So this is in regards to your blood ties, your immediate family, your inner circle. So your person, or you, take it how it resonates, may have not been clear or honest with your family in regards to a situation. Now, I had to do some clarifying here because that's a little vague, and I've got the Tower and the Sun card. Now the Tower, this person is not being honest because of their fear of having everything fall apart. For this Tower to come crashing down around them. So the Tower to me represents trying to avoid like a whole bunch of drama. Now this Sun card is the divine masculine energy, but in this case, in the Light Seers deck, it has a divine feminine on it. You know, this is the card of action, and she's standing on a mountaintop and she's shining so bright you can see the line of direct energy, that cord that's coming from the sun. Her arms are up in surrender and she's embracing the light. A recap here for our first energy, Sag, is we've got what looks like a divine masculine, possibly a Libra, who isn't being truthful with his family. He's afraid to be honest because he's trying to avoid this Tower from coming crashing down about a divine feminine who he sees as very powerful, connected to source. In his eyes, basically shines beams of light and love out her ass and her mouth, and that she could basically do no wrong. Like, he is really, it almost feels like a protection, almost like trying to keep her away from the drama. Or, you know, this can be looked at as there's lying and deception going on towards this divine feminine, or it could be both. He could be lying to her, he could be lying to the family. I mean, it seems like there's no malevolent energy here of he's just trying to do the right thing to avoid a Tower, but maybe his family does not know how he truly feels about this divine feminine. Maybe the divine feminine does not know how this Libra feels about her. But he's definitely trying to avoid drama, which says that he's willing to lie or lie by omission. He's willing to be deceptive in order to keep things kind of copacetic, which, this 5-card spread is 3 out of 5 major arcana right off the bat, and I want to remind us that Spirit is saying to live in integrity and be honest in all aspects of our lives, regardless of the backlash or the outcome. You know, because we're only creating karma by necessarily being deceptive about a situation. I've had a weird synchronicity the last couple days about going to hell in a handbasket. I woke up yesterday morning and that's the first thing I heard. I'm going to hell in a handbasket. I'm going to hell in a handbasket. So I had to look it up, of course. You know, thank God for Google. So the first thing I saw is that H. Allen Smith's 1962 autobiography, Hell in the Handbasket, was the title of a 1988 Star Trek. Now, I don't know if you've listened to my Aries or my Capricorn videos. All videos are made with the energy for everybody. There's just an emphasis on that particular sign. But in one of those readings, I actually made a reference to Star Trek, to, you know, to boldly go where no man has ever gone before, to seek out and find new civilizations. So what's going to hell in a handbasket really mean is that it's a situation that is rapidly deteriorating, or that you are set firmly on a course for disaster. So I see this Libra going, I'm going to hell in the handbasket. You know, he may be lying to his family. He may be lying to his divine feminine. And he's thinking, oh shit, you know, this is just a disaster waiting to blow up in my face. It's almost like it's a warning. You know, if you don't live in integrity, there's going to be a shitstorm. You're going to, you know, go down to hell, not as a physical place, but you're going to be living in these low dense energies of being uncomfortable and feeling, you know, guilt and shame and regret. And that is hell. You know, that's the vibration of hell, is being disconnected from source, being disconnected of being in the energy of love, kindness, and compassion. So let's take a look at our second energy, because now I'm like, all right, where are we going with this, right? The challenge or fear to overcome is number 2, the High Priestess. This could be a Virgo or Pisces energy ruled by the moon. His challenge is actually the energy of a High Priestess. Now, we know the High Priestess, she alchemizes the energies in the subconscious or in the spiritual realm. She brings balance and harmony between the dark and the light, the yin and the yang. Now, High Priestess, she can walk, and to be honest, has the support of both realms of the dark and light when she is working for the highest good, clarified by the masculine energy card from What's My Vibe and the 10 of Cups. You know, the only way I could really look at this is that the challenge is that this high priestess, which looks like this is the divine feminine coming out as the sun in divine masculine energy, she knows the truth about this divine masculine. Could be a Libra, take what resonates. That he wants a 10 of Cups, that he desires this. He's almost like seeing her as an alpha, and that she's not afraid to step into that divine masculine energy, because we've seen that already, you know. And in this case, the high priestess could be in the divine masculine energy, or it could be referring to him as divine masculine energy. We can kind of take this both ways, so I'm kind of trying to do this more general. But he isn't being honest with his family about this high priestess, or he's not being honest with her. I feel like it's both, like they're just crisscrossing. Now, this is a high priestess very comfortable in playing that role of the divine masculine, right? So now his challenge or fear is that, how do I bring this into the light? How do I backpedal the lies to my family or my inner circle about this divine feminine? How do I backpedal with her? You know, the divine masculine also is a father figure, so he could be lying by omission to this divine feminine, something to do with a father figure. Family, father figure, both is a situation there. Now, that may not resonate for everyone, but you know, these energies are flowing and ever changing, so we can look at things from a different aspect. Our third energy today is what's being left behind, Sag, in the past. It looks like, so this Libra character can jump a timeline, and once again the 10 of Cups comes out second time, but now it's in the reverse and clarified by smell the roses, slow down, take some you time, get out in nature. I think this is an energy of leaving in the past this idea or something this person told themselves that, you know, I could never have this 10 of Cups. Especially with a high priestess, I just saw 1018, that essentially blows sunshine out her ass. Now I'm saying that because there's just this dramatic energy of the sun and these strong feminine energies, which normally the sun is a divine masculine. Now, he never thought about slowing down or maybe considered what he would find to be his true emotional fulfillment. Maybe if he wasn't listening to the family or going with the flow of what, you know, they always did, or what this inner circle functioned as. He never took the time to get grounded enough to go after the 10 of Cups. So what's ending is his belief that he can have this. He is now opening his eyes and he's awakening to the fact that, oh, this is the universe, you know, giving me an opportunity at this green, at this abundance. I just saw 1111. Claim that energy if you want to step into this abundance and have this 10 of Cups. You know, type 1111 in the comment section. Energetically exchange with this reading. We can tap into the energies more when you do that. Thank you. So what's just beginning? Now, I would have never believed it if I didn't see it for myself, but number 19, the Sun card, comes out again. Now, in this case, which just beginning, this shows a divine masculine energy taking action, riding in on his white horse. And right about this time, I heard the song Chris Stapleton, something, if you want to ride a white horse. Very good song. Check that out if you haven't heard that. He's giddy. It seems like a child, you know, woo! You know, he's in this childlike state about what he's actually about to do. And he has the full support of the universe behind him taking this action, because the sun on this Rider-Waite card is just so huge. I just saw 1221. He's bringing clarity to the situation. Someone may like sunflowers or have sunflowers in the home, but he is, with the mask card, he's preparing to remove the mask. He's preparing to reveal himself, to reveal the deception, to bring balance and harmony where they weren't being truthful either to their family or about their family situation to this high priestess. I just see it crisscrossing. I don't think there was truth anywhere. I don't think she received the truth. I don't think they received the truth. I think this divine masculine, again, possibly an air sign has just been not living their life in authenticity. They've been hiding, they've been deceptive, they've been lying by omission, but he wants the 10 of cups with her. He wants to watch her or be with her in nature, and he kind of embraces how she lives in the moment, how she takes time to smell the roses, and she, stands in nature. She may watch the stars and be into astrology or astronomy. I think he admires that part of her, that she is grounded, and we already saw that he hasn't been grounded before. He's lacked that ability to ground himself. Why? Because he's in those low dense energies of lying like a sack of shit. Capricorn energy is about the king of bullshit, where he's standing at this precipice. All my readings just run into each other. It's like one big giant story, one big Jerry Springer, So we're looking at this potential outcome, and we've got the Knight of Swords in the reverse and the card Trapped. Stuck, no options, no forgiveness. And I think the universe is saying here, to sum this all up, if this person, maybe a Libra, doesn't step into his divine masculine energy and right these wrongs, correct this imbalance with a Virgo or a Pisces, who also just happens to be a high priestess, energetically they will be stuck. They're gonna sit in this self-imposed prison of blocked energy. They will have trapped themselves in a karmic cycle and will loop and repeat that cycle until they morally correct things. I just saw 1444 before. Now the universe seems to be holding this person's feet to the fire. If you're wrong and you treat people within an injustice, you will accumulate karma. Now, karma is not punishment at the hands of an angry God. It works under the universal law of cause and effect. What you put out there, you get back. We reap what we sow. As above, so below. Where attention goes, our energy flows. If you put out bullshit, your life will be surrounded by people, places, and things that do nothing but bullshit you. So then you become like in this wounded warrior state where you can't trust anybody. Well, nobody could trust you. If you want trust, you have to put trust out there. If you act without integrity and honesty, there are consequences. Now the potential outcome is that he could take action. Maybe he sees how there is no way forward if you don't come clean about this situation with your high priestess in regards to the family, especially with a high priestess, because she already sees what's going on. She intuitively already knows that. That's how we're able to pick up these energies. There is a timeline where this has happened. And I also have been getting these downloads about what it means to be an earth angel, what it means like the high priestess to walk in both the dark and the light, to be able to step down in those lower frequencies and perform an act of service for the greater good. Maybe to step down and encourage somebody or lift somebody, even if they've been a nasty bastard to you, even if they're lying like a sack of shit, you still have the ability, like the Bible refers to turn the other cheek. Instead of reciprocating that same energy, I just saw 1700, we're going to reciprocate the energy of kindness and compassion and love, because we ourselves are filled, we're in a good place, and it's not going to drain us to go and offer something like this to a person. 1717 on the counter, to extend this light, this sunshine, this overwhelming feeling of, I see you for who you're at, but I still love you and I still have compassion for you. Now that is an example of living in soul, being connected to your heart, reconnecting to source energy of unconditional love. This high priestess is really, really, really tapped in. Now, I've just found this to be a very interesting reading, and if it resonated with you, please hit the like, share, or subscribe button. Don't lose me in YouTube world. Let's go back to the first card, the Oracle card by Michael Singer. The more you sit in the self, the more you will begin to feel an energy that you have never experienced before. I think this divine masculine is karmically feeling the energy of his actions, and he's being pushed to correct things in maybe many areas of his life. He knows he's going to hell in a handbasket, or at least that's what he thinks. This is a shitstorm just waiting to unfold, and now I think he may be even realizing that he's been dealing with an earth angel, which, think about that. We have people in our lives, like even, homeless people who reach out to us, or animals that randomly show up in our lives. And it's almost like we're being tested by the universe to say, how are you going to treat me if you're out of your ego, your arrogance, your stubbornness? How are you going to treat this person when it's hidden from you that they're an earth angel? It's almost like a spiritual test. And in this case, I see this divine masculine Libra energy that might be possibly dealing with a Virgo, where he is realizing and seeing this high priestess for what she really is. And he's like, oh shit, man. I have been dealing with an earth angel, and I may have even done her dirty. And I have felt the karmic whiplash of how I behaved, how I lied, how I was deceptive, how I bullshitted her in regards to the situation of me really wanting this 10 of Cups. I may have lied about my family status, or lied to my family about her. And Sag, hold on, if this is you, or you're connecting with this, and this is your story of an energy of someone around you, and you can see this truth of what's happening, the universe just says to hold on. Right now, these dense low energies are being cleared. These karmic cycles are ending. You're not going to go to a hell in a handbasket permanently. It's a temporary situation. So hang on and let these energies clear out and see what happens next. I'm kind of interested to see what your next reading will be like. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you have a great St. Patrick's Day, however it is you celebrate it. Go get your green beer. I definitely plan to get a green beer somewhere this year. And I will see you at your next reading, you guys. Love and light always.